Welcome to Legislative 101, an introduction to financial assistance bylaws and Council of Presidents policy. All financial assistance must be distributed through the institution's financial aid department and controlled by the faculty through the regularly constituted Committee on Student Loans and Scholarships. Coaches, administrators, and donors are restricted from providing assistance directly to student athletes. Athletic aid is viewed the same as any other institutionally controlled scholarships or student loans. All institutionally controlled aid is applied to the financial assistance limits. Financial aid cannot exceed the actual cost for tuition, mandatory fees, books, supplies, room, and board. Institutions are permitted to cover medical expenses related to injuries incurred during athletic participation, but are not required to do so. This chart gives the financial aid limits for all sports sponsored by the NAIA at the championship level and for sports that have reached second year of invitational status. Academically gifted students are exempt from the aid counted by use of the following criteria. Entering freshman students may have all of their institutional aid exempt if they meet one of these criteria: a 1200 on the SAT or 27 on the ACT, a high school GPA of 3.75 or higher on a 4.0 scale, or rank in the top 10% of their high school graduating class. By meeting just one of these criteria, the student's institutional aid will not count towards the team's financial aid limits. Half of an entering freshman's distributed institutional aid can be exempt from counting towards the team's financial aid limits if they meet one of the following criteria: a 1050 on the SAT or 23 on the ACT, a high school GPA of 3.5 to 3.74, or they rank in the 11 to 25 percentile of their high school graduating class. Continuing students are also eligible to have their aid exempted. A full exemption will be awarded to students who earn a 3.6 or higher cumulative GPA or rank in the top 10% of their class. Students who have earned a 3.3 to a 3.59 cumulative GPA or rank in the top 11 to 25% of their class are eligible for a half exemption. Financial aid limits apply only to students who participate as a member of the varsity team. An athlete must be designated as varsity if he or she competes in any intercollegiate contest that is included in varsity statistics and/or won-loss record, can be used for qualification for postseason competition, or can be counted towards team scoring for the varsity team. Financial aid to students who only participate for the JV team will not count against the institution's allowable limits and will not be reported to the NAIA. Questions about financial assistance or any other legislative topic? Please contact Legislative Services at 816-595-8180 or by email at legislative@naia.org.